Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Now as you can see, this is the first full episode post-fall of China. Now a lot of people have said a lot of things about the People's Republic of China here, the Communist China. And what it basically comes down to is it wasn't worth the effort. Are you moving? You are moving. There are barely any resources here. That's the only province that has resources. It doesn't have a ton. It has some, but it doesn't have a ton. It wasn't worth the effort it would have taken. Like somebody commented and said that they lost 70,000 troops in the assault on that province right there. Losing 10% of my entire national manpower attacking a city that's not that important just wasn't that big of a deal for me. So if it ever comes down to it, I will prosecute it differently. What I'll probably do is, drive a wedge this way and kind of just cut off any troops that I can, and then immediately siege down the capital from the north and south, supported from the east and west. That's what I'll do if it comes down to it again. But in the situation I was in, I just did not feel like it was worth the effort. So now, going into the future though, what we're going to need to do is build up our forces on the Soviet front here. Now, this is going to be a secondary front. Now, I've already showed you this, but I'll show you it again. The infrastructure in this region does not allow for very much, not a very broad assault, because this entire region right here, you cannot fight through. You have to go around. So that means everybody's going to have to come through here and through right here. So there's going to be a buildup of troops right over here. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to drive to like this river and then see what happens. I mean, we'll have to see what the infrastructure is like in this area. I know it's going to be really low, but basically what I want to do is get myself into a strong defensive position and hold the Soviets at bay. What I want to do is basically pull troops away from Barbarossa and into the Soviet Far East. Give Germany a little bit of a leg up on that assault, and they're doing very well in France right now. Just to give them a little bit of leg up. Now, I don't know what I should do with the Allies right now. I'm a little surprised that I'm not at war with them. I guess I must be missing something, because I just naturally assumed that because I am a member of the Axis that I'd be at war with the Allies, but I am not. And if we look at where is diplomacy, I'm not. Those are my allies. I am not at war with them though. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So, it's been a couple days since I played, because like I said before, I do tend to record this in batches. So, I'm just going to go over a couple things real quick. I want to take a look at the production queue, remind myself what's going on. We got a bunch more infantry. The Owami, the second Yamato-class super battleship, is coming off the lines. We got 2 more fleet carriers coming. All these ships are being upgraded. We got some more landing craft coming. Very good. Upgrades are on the way. There's not too much of them. I think it's mostly planes right now. Not sure which ones. KI-27. I know the fighters and fighter bombers, I think, are getting upgraded right now. Or maybe they already got it. KI-18. At least we're mono-wing planes now. So let's start the game back up. And what we're going to need to do is start prepping. Prepping for war. Now, God, going to war with America scares the bejesus out of me. What I'm going to be doing is, I've mentioned this before, is there's going to be submarines and probably some minor surface raiding parties that are made. What I do like to make surface raiders that are generally in the lines of like a cruiser, 2 light cruisers, and 2 destroyers, something like that. And because I'm Japan, I have a lot of those ships, so I will be able to make some surface raiders to augment my submarines. But like a lot of these islands are going to get cut off. I'm going to try to starve them for supplies so that I can easily come in and wipe them out later. That's what I plan to do, because what I need to do is smash Hawaii as hard as I can. What the main focus of the assault is going to be launching a naval invasion of Hawaii and having a massive fleet stationed just outside of the naval bases here. That way, what'll happen is it will force the American fleet. It'll force the American fleet into an engagement that they might not necessarily want, because when I take the land, they'll be forced to come out and fight me. And then, once Hawaii's taken, I can use it as a jumping off point to get a land invasion. Like, I would love to start with Los Angeles right here. I feel like this is going to, right down here, is going to be an amazing area to start an invasion, because there are 4 naval bases right here. We have San Diego, if you zoom in it'll show, San Diego, Oceanside, Los Angeles, and Santa Barbara here. And if I have taught myself anything when we're naval invading and on a large scale, it's that you need multiple ports to bring in enough supplies to support an army. And I've been just talking for a while, but it's after all that combat, I'm actually pretty happy with the way things are going now. And I just like I'm very happy with the way the war in China went. It could have gone better. I could have taken fewer casualties. I could have gotten it done sooner, but being very new to this mod and being very new to the style of gameplay it brings, it took a little getting used to. But a lot of people in the beginning said that by the end of this, it was going to take half the game. You know, I would be fighting into 1942, 43, and I would lose all of my manpower if I kept going the way I was going. But I gotta say, I feel like we did pretty good, and now we can actually, I just noticed this, we can go to technology, and we can knock down the officer ratio a bunch, and put it into, yeah, put it into here, division headquarters. Why is that in the red? It's grayed out. Is already being researched? Is it something that just automatically happens? That's weird. I have no idea why that's doing that. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything important. There's so many texts. So many texts. And I feel like it's a good thing that there's so many texts, because it basically means you definitely need to focus in on what's important to you. Like, for me, I feel like artillery is very important to me. Armor, not so much. I've kind of basically let that slide by the wayside. I should probably put some more into it eventually, but... And I'm a little bummed out that radar isn't what it was before. Radar used to give you this huge sight range, so you could really see what was going on. Now, I'm not really sure what radar's the benefit of radar is. Like, you can see, I've got level 6 radar installation here, but no sight. So maybe it'll show up it'll show units, I'm thinking, maybe, that come into the area. All right, let's actually unpause the game and play a little bit. Let's see. Our resource situation is actually not too bad now that we have all of China, and a lot of China is pretty ravaged, so it's going to take it a little while to really, you know, build up. But I have their factories, I have their resources now. Something I probably should do is let's make sure that we have more convoys building. And what I'm going to do is basically just build small quantities of them, like 6 IC to go into convoys. I want to make sure I have a good bank of them. And I don't know, are escorts really worth it? I've never really felt like they do anything. It's like, if my ships are going to get sunk, they're going to get sunk, and the escorts don't do anything to prevent it, really. That's what I always felt. Torpedo boats. They're all different classes of ships right now. I mean, if we want to, we can probably upgrade them, but they're just torpedo boats. They would probably upgrade really quickly, actually. I'm really excited to get some of those infantry divisions done. We've got a ton more stuff down here. like a ton more of these historical HQs. So let's just knock all these guys off. Might just end up deleting some of these. I don't actually need them. That is an air. Those are airborne units, I think. Let's move these guys right here. Like, this is an airborne division, right? Yeah, those are paratroopers. I love it. It says Fallschirmjäger. Japanese Fallschirmjägers. Alright, they want to buy Lend-Lease. No, I'm not sending you guys fucking... Okay, this is something that I'm curious about. Do you guys think I should create the Republic of Nanjing? I mean, right now, revolt risk is not bad. It's yellow across the country, which is pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. Alright, so this is an army of 400,000 men right here. I'm wondering if, like, this army... Well, why don't we do this? Let's take this entire army, and let's transport it over here. Like, right there, for say. Strategically redeploy this whole army over here. And we'll work with the understanding that this is going to be the army that's going to attack the Soviet Union. 400,000 men strong, not a big army, especially when you're talking about fighting the Soviet Union, but the only reason I'm going to be attacking the Soviet Union is going to be as a distraction. It's not going to have any long-term strategic goals other than to pull troops away from the German front. I'm really looking forward to some of this stuff finishing. Well, when the Awami finishes, it's got to free up 14 IC. Amphibious ship defense. So those landing craft just got a little bit of an upgrade. That was in transports in here. All right. Okay, let's see. Like, I would love to do a lot of stuff down here, but it means declaring war on the Allies, who I'm not at war with yet, but I do have the capability of declaring war on them right now. So, like, I could go down there and take a lot of that stuff. Like, I could take a lot of this stuff over here. It seems like a good idea to me. Well, again, I'm going to let you guys ring in on that. I'll see what you guys think. I definitely want to, but I just don't know if I should or not. I don't know if it's going to be a great idea to start poking people in the eye just before I need to. Oh, I got some guys down here. I feel like I should definitely build more Marines, though. Do we have specialized... Like, this is a special Marine HQ. If I went to production and went to division, do I have specialized Marine? I have Marines. Do I have... No, I just have division HQs. There aren't specialized Marine HQs. So, like, if I went Marine and I looked at this, forward attack, amphibious attack of 35%. When you add the division HQ on there, amphibious attack of minus 12.5%. So that really hinders them without the appropriate... Without the right HQs, it really hinders them. And I'm not really sure what to do. Like, I could use the core HQs, but I'm not sure, like, what... Carrier aircraft... Ooh, that's very good. Better carrier aircrafts. We're looking for stuff... river attack, minus 10%, yeah. River defense. Amphibious... Whoa! Amphibious attack, 70%. So, I can't, like... I can use the core HQs... like division HQs, can I? Like, I'm really confused at this, because when I did that with my mountain troops, a bunch of people told me that was the wrong way to do it. And then I had a bunch of people telling me, no, that was the correct way of doing it, and you should do that more. So I honestly have absolutely no fucking idea what the correct way of doing that is. I might have to look it up. And all these fucking auxiliary ships and nothing to fucking do with them. Now, these guys do require upgrading, I think. What is my current class of ship? Flotilla. No, not coastal submarine. Type D. And somebody mentioned, can I buy Type 9 subs from Germany? We can actually check on that if we go to Axis. Germany. Buy production license and see what's on the list here. What the fuck is this? Amphibious armor. Oh, that's a thing? Messerschmitt 110s. Sturmpanzer 1. Oh, it's a Bison, self-propelled artillery. Rocket artillery. Fallschirmjäger's pack artillery. Not really much in here. I could buy Panzer IVs if I wanted. Their heavy artillery are 17 centimeter, 170 millimeters. What? Heavy? Oh, heavy armor. Heavy armor, I was like, they have access to prototype Tigers already. But that makes sense. It's the right time for that. I don't really see anything. There aren't any ships on here. Probably, I feel like, I'm not sure how it exactly works, how it offers certain things to you. But I know that a lot of stuff doesn't appear on the list, and I'm thinking maybe if you have better stuff yourself, it's not going to show you that as an option. Oh, you know what I do want to check out, though? Like, if we go to... I know it's stupid little things, but, like, what kind of planes are we actually flying now? Yeah, now, for our carrier air groups, we are now flying Zeros, Vals, and Kates, which were the historically correct ones that Japan used during the war. Nice. So this is an army here. This is the army that was set up to attack these guys. Oh, what do we head on now? Infantry radio communications. Got all this tech on the list. So much of it. Transport ship hulls. A lot of stuff is on here. Railroad network, railroad radios. Oh, what is that going to give me? Delay between attacks reduced by 8 hours. Encryption ability down. Combat efficiency up. So just straight up more efficient in combat. That's awesome. What I'm really waiting for now is production. I want to make sure that all my ships are properly upgraded. And then I'm going to divvy up the fleets and we're going to start making deployments. What I plan on having is like a small fleet over here. Probably the coastal battleships supported by some screens. That's probably the Iwami. It was. Okay, so that actually freed up a ton, and we should actually take radios off here now. Boom. So that freed up a bunch. Countries mobilized during peacetime. I know, but I don't want them demobilized, then remobilize really quickly. No, we're not going to do that. I know I haven't really done much this episode, just kind of like flitting around. Oh, those guys build really quickly. That makes me happy. The destroyers and the light cruisers are coming along. We're actually going to finish some of those infantry divisions pretty soon, which makes me really happy because that is definitely something we need. Is just straight up more frontline troops. What I also going to need is more garrisons, which are on the list right now. Railroad network advances. Supply transfer cost down, supply throughput up, supply production up. Awesome. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Okay, let's just say yes. And then not give them anything. So they'll stop asking. Just stop asking. I'm not going to give you anything. You're Italy. I have troops in fair. Is that guy trying to move still? Oh, there's... I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing over there? Transport ship hull advances. Now, does that mean... Where are my transports, anyway? I don't even know. There they are. No, they're not... Well, let's see if they'll actually start upgrading. No, they're not going to start up... It doesn't look like they're going to upgrade in... well... If we move them to the mainland, maybe they will... Let's move them over here. And see if they're on the mainland, if they will have the ability to be upgraded. I want to make sure that mountain unit training advances. Very good. Destroyer main armament. Very good. So now we have better destroyers. Yeah, these guys aren't going to upgrade at all. They're as good as they're going to be. For now. So, escorts. Destroyer main armament. Type 7. Destroyers are actually kind of lagging behind everybody else. And we finished this one. Just want to make sure my cruisers are amazing. And if I really want to build, like if I really want to focus in on, oh, nice. If I really want to focus on any sort of surface raiders, I should probably build a couple battle cruisers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. And then all we need to do is take one of... A veteran division. Yeah, we just move those guys like that, and then we'll combine them together, and they'll have their HQs. Now, all these guys have been in the production queue for a long time, so they are probably going to need upgrades as soon as a day ticks by. They'll probably start getting some. Or maybe not. Maybe they're as good as they're going to be right now. That's fine. Transport ship engines. That was in here as well. Alright, so now if we go like this, we should be able to merge these units, and boom! He's a cool unit. I wish I could... Is there any way to... like, see its... like, its combined arms score anywhere? For the division? I don't really see any way to see where I could see that. This is the guy that had the veteran HQ. I don't really see it anywhere, so I don't know what to do about that. So these guys are all set. So let's move them to Nagoya here, because they're full divisions. We don't need to do any more work with them. Nice. I'm happy with the way this is going. We're just kind of finishing some stuff up. These are spare CAGs, carrier air groups, that are basically because when I get involved in some manpower plus 42%. When I get involved in some naval combat, I want to make sure that I have spare CAGs around, so that if my planes get shot to shit, I can just fly in a new group. Tank radio communication advantage. I was working on that. And fly in a new group, and like if the carrier's not damaged but the planes are shot to hell, I want to be able to fly in more CAGs, replace them, fly the other ones back to Japan, let them, rebuild, and, not have to have an entire freaking, what's it called, a fleet sitting there impotent because they ran out of planes. That said radar station, didn't it? Yeah. Just sitting there doing nothing because, they ran out of planes, just like Japan actually did. Like, is there any... what is the point of radar in this? I'm not really sure. I'm assuming that, like, when combat, comes along... These I'm up... Yeah, those are all being upgraded. We actually built 2 of those already. Alright, so another one is finished. So we're just going to start, moving these off to the side and finishing up these divisions. And what I'm going to do is... Blueprint stolen shit. Is when I have 5... They'll form into a core, and that'll get attached to an army. Destroyer engine advances, destroyer armor advances. So all my destroyers are super out of date now. Flotilla, destroyers. So cute. So cute. Such cute little ships. I gotta say, I don't know why, but just naval I like naval engineering. Ships look cool, I think. I've always felt like that. I always felt ships look cool. A-150 class. Kaga class. Kaga's a battleship? I thought Kaga was a crew. Never mind. Tone. I'm not really, you know, up to date on Japanese ship classifications. I know some, but you know. Capital ship, secondary gun, so those should all upgrade themselves, I think. So if we go to look at one of our, nope, not our passenger ships, like one of our battleships, will it upgrade? I don't know if it actually will. I thought it would. So that's four new complete divisions now, which makes me happy, and we got more coming. All these subs are about to finish. Did they just finish? I think they just finished. Yeah, they all finished. So we're just going to go boom. We're going to put them in with the other subs. Basically, just got to trying to keep everything organized now. Coastal battleships, submarines, there they are. Thought I had some more submarines sitting out somewhere. Just don't know where. So, like, the coastal battleships I don't have anything to do with. So let's just move them over here to Korea. Get them out of the way. Torpedo boats, again. I guess we could upgrade those if we wanted. I like the idea of cool torpedo boats. I'm sure that they're going to be super cheap. Yeah, 1 IC, less than an IC each. And how long does it say it's going to take? A few months, 3 months. No big deal. The destroyers are about to finish. These guys, I'm super excited about. 2 new fleet carriers. Not just like escort carriers. 2 new fleet carriers are coming. Like, I'm all my stuff scattered all over the place. I felt like I had more submarines. Well, how did you get over here? I think I must have misclicked. Because you weren't there before. Battle cruisers. Yeah, you go over here. So I only have 9 submarines. I could have sworn I had more than that. So why don't we add some subs to the production queue as well? Because I could have sworn I had more submarines. Some D-class submarines. They're pretty cheap to build. And they're going to move to the front of the production queue. Alright, nice. Doing good. Basically, upgrading our navy, preparing for war. Our army is over here. Well, what we can do is start... I'm probably going to put 1 army corps over here. Battlecruiser armor, that's what just finished. So, right here. So, battlecruiser engine. Maybe after that finishes, we'll... I mean, it should be up here somewhere. Capital ship, armament, battlecruiser engine. Maybe after that finishes, we'll start construction of maybe 2 battlecruisers. So, move you guys up here. That's a lot of horses. It's a lot of fucking horses. Oh, these guys are still moving, too. They must have been coming from further away. Yeah, I can't believe I only have 6. Or 9. I could have sworn I had more than that. Now, are they all D-class now? Type D, Type D, Type D, Type D. Now, these ones are outdated. Yeah, look at the range difference. These guys are out of date, so they're going to need to get upgraded, too. A range of 1,900 kilometers versus 3,100 kilometers, that's a big difference. That can mean the difference between, you know, successful interdiction and, you know, supplies slipping through. Capital ship main armament, nice. Another division finished. That's a whole corps, a whole new army corps right there. So if I go to production and go to flotilla and go to battle cruiser, a Magi class. Still so battle cruisers. Battle cruisers are better at convoy rating, right? Convoy rate. Convoy attack. Yes. So let's... No, we're not going to build 9 of them. We're going to build 2 of them. Two battle cruisers. The destroyers are almost done. That's going to free up a little bit of icy. Let's just crank this up until they finish. October 13th. Yeah, there they go. So that was a couple of my destroyers in here, I believe. Not these guys. Doesn't look like it was those ones. Nope, not those ones. These guys down here. Yep, these are the ones that just got upgraded. I did 4 of them. God, they're fast. I just want to make sure my Navy is up to date when it comes time. 4-engine bomber crew layout, 4 twin-engine bomber crew layout advanced, so everybody's a little bit better there. Let's go down the list here. Boom and boom. Well, I think I just knocked something off I wasn't supposed to, but whatever. Just taking a quick look here. I don't think I have anything. I don't have any access to jets yet. Gyro sight. Yeah, get that going. It's gonna make all my fighters better. Boom. Avionics. Not much in here to do. I think I already got everything on bomb load. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Some prototypes are coming in still, but we're still doing good. Okay, everybody, I'm going to end this episode right here. So if you've enjoyed it, just drop me a like, leaving those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.